And that is basically, first of all, we have just discussed about these basic components of the computer system. Today, we are going to learn further. So this is our book. So we have discussed about the basic input-output devices and storage devices, as well as input, output, storage. Then these are the things. So we discuss about the computer and its components. Today, let's learn how these components are connected to each other and what kind of examples are there for the yes. So you're asking whether we are starting by 6 or 610. It's 610, right? So if you are told by mistake and 6, it's 610. So that is there in the Zoom link. 610 to 710. Right. Okay, hope it's clear now, right? Okay, we discussed about these components last day, and today we are going to discuss more about these components as well as how these components are connected to each other. So let me remember the things that we have learned. Okay, so basic thing, the very basic thing last week, what we have learned, this one. So computer has three main components when you consider the function, that is input, process, and output. Computer එකට තියෙනවා ප්‍රධාන component තුනක්. Those components are input, process, and output. Input, process, and output. So input means you give something in, and output means you take something out. Okay, let's discuss about scenario. Okay, assume that you are eating a pizza. So can you explain what are the inputs? When you are eating pizza, what are the inputs? What is the input or what are the inputs? La. Yes. Pizza. La. Yes, pizza is input. Yes, pizza, sauce, those are the inputs. And what is the process? Pizza and sauce, yes, those are the inputs. Ingredients of the pizza, topping, bun, those are the inputs. Process, what is the process? Bake it. Yes. Think about you eating a pizza, right? Yes. ඔයා pizza එකක් කනවා කියලා හිතන්න මොනවාද inputs? Pizza and sauce, all these are inputs. What is the process? You eat that, no? You eat and your stomach will digest that. Those are the processes. Eating and digestion. Eating and digestion. Those are the processes. And what is the output? What is the output? You take something in and give something out. What is the output? Why you eat? What's the reason for eating? Yes? To get nutritions. Nutritions, yes, to absorb nutritions. Absorbing nutritions or the nutritions or energy is the output. So output of the digestion is energy. Hope you understood that. You are eating pizza. Pizza එකක් කනකොට process එක තමයි කෑම ගැනීම සහ ආහාර ජීර්ණය. Eating and digestion. And so output of that process is nutritions, absorbed nutritions and energy. එතකොට ප්‍රතිඵලය මොකද්ද? output එක absorbed nutritions, ඔයා උරාගත්ත පෝෂ්‍ය පදාර්ථ සහ ඒකෙන් ලබාගත්ත ශක්තිය and the energy. Okay. Right? Now you know. Okay, let's give another example then. Okay, something like this. So I'll tell you, okay, what is the answer? Okay, let's erase this. What is the answer if you add 2 plus 3? 5. It's 5. 5. Yeah, it's 5. You can see in the string. What are the inputs? 5. Yes. What are the inputs? 2 and 3. Yes, inputs 2 and 3, not just 2 and 3. This instruction is also input, plus is also input, right? 2 and 3 and plus. Okay, so what is the process?
Addition.
Addition, correct. Very good. And what is the output?
5. 5.
5. Output D is the answer, it's 5. Very simple. So any computer or any computing device has these 3 components. That is compulsory. Input, process, output. It's compulsory. Right? Input, process, output. Those 3 are there. Here, functions of computer, input, process, output. So we also do the same thing, no? අපිත් ඒකමනේ කරන්නේ. When digesting food, when you are inhaling and exhaling, when you are breathing, what are the input? What is the input? Breathing? Yeah. Then what is the process?
X.
Yes. What is the process? When you are inhaling, when you are breathing, you inhale air. හුස්ම ගන්නකොට අපි වාතය ඇතුළට ගන්නවා. What is the process? කාර්යය මොකක්ද? What is the process?
The oxygen is.
Yes, you filter out oxygen. Why you need oxygen? Just need, no?
Clear the blood.
Yes, you need oxygen to burn the food and absorb the nutritions. Therefore, to generate this energy, you need oxygen. So input is air and process is filtering oxygen. And what is the output? Output is
Carbon dioxide.
Sorry?
Carbon dioxide.
Yeah, carbon dioxide is one output. The other output is the absorbed oxygen. Absorbed oxygen is another output, and the exhaling carbon dioxide is also output. Okay, absorbed oxygen is in output as well as exhaling carbon dioxide is also an output. Okay, likewise, any process has these 3 components: input, process, output. It's not just for computer, for us also, it's same. But so what we are going to do now, we are going to learn so the other things related to this process. For an example, assume that there's a large equation like this: 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 3 into 4 plus 8 minus 10 plus 7 plus 6 divided by 3 minus 3 into, okay, minus 3 plus 5 into 2. So what is the answer of this? What is the answer of this? Okay, also think how you are calculating, right? Also think about the calculation process. You have inputs now. All the inputs are given. You can process because your brain is working. And you can produce the output. Okay, computer is faster, right? See this, if you give to computer, it will give instant answer. But you are slower. Okay, see who's the fastest to give the answer. Let's see who's the fastest to give the answer. Yes, I got chat. Right. No. Okay, you're calculating. It will take some time, no? Anyway, so how you calculate? You calculate 1 by 1 by 1. That means you write down this in your book, no? කොහොමද ඔයාලා ගණන් හැදුවේ? මේක ලියාගත්තා නේද ඉස්සෙල්ලාම? නැත්නම් හදන්න බෑ. Yes. එතකොට ඔයා ඉස්සෙල්ලාම ලියාගත්තා. කම්පියුටර් එකත් මේ වගේ මෙමරි එක කම්පියුටර් එකේ ලොකු නැහැ. ඒ හින්දා කම්පියුටර් එකත් computer will do the same. Here when you give some input, so it will go to main memory. similar to you, but it will write down in your book, similar to you wrote down the book. So computer will write it to the storage, because memory is not enough. When you give input, if memory is not enough, it will write that to the storage, and later it can open. Similar to what you did now. You got input, but your memory is not enough. You wrote it in your book. Take one by one, open one by one, and load to the main memory, as well as it will be calculated by using CPU. So that is the big picture of the computer. Computer එකේ input එකක් දුන්නම මතකයට අරගෙන මතකෙ ඉඩ නැති හින්දා save උත් කරගෙන save කරලා පොඩ open කරලා මධ්‍ය සැකසුම් ඒකකය CPU එකට යවලා you process through the CPU and take the answer to the main memory, and later you can output. Output is slow now, no? Because it has some more thing to do. So let's do this. So multiplication will happen first. Multiplication here also multiplication, it will happen first. So 3 into 4 is 12. There now you have 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8 minus 10 plus 7 plus 6 divided by 3 is 2. Division will happen. Minus 3. 5 into 2 is 10 plus 10. Okay, now you can, so this is the second version. The third version, you add these. 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 12 is 25 plus 8 is 33 minus 10. 23 plus 7 is 30 plus 2 is 32 minus 3 is 29 plus 10 is 39. Okay, that is lengthy. But if you give this to a computer, see what will happen. I'm going to give the same to computer. Okay, I'm using a programming language called Python, and I have given this. And in multiplication computers, it uses asterisk, right? Asterisk for multiplication. Haruak use karane multiply karanna. That is the only difference. Press enter and you can get the answer. It's 39.0, 39. Computer is faster. Isn't that so? It took, yes, it took more time to us to do the calculation.
Yes.
Step by step calculation, but computer, it has done quickly. With the inputs, it process and give the output. But how it process, remember that how it process, it will be sent to the main memory. Inputs will be sent to the main memory. Then if memory is not enough, it will be saved in external storage and then open one by one, and then calculation happen, and then it will be output. Okay, just write down this, just draw this in your book. How components are connected in computer system. Please draw this. No need to write the singular words. No need to write down that. If you really need, you can write singular words. Otherwise, it's not required. Single එක ලියන එක අනිවාර්ය නැහැ. ඕන නැත්නම් ඒක අතහැරලා ලියන්න. How components are connected in computer system. English words are enough. English wordings are enough. No need to write the singular wordings. Please draw this quickly. Please draw this quickly. So now you need more time? Okay, I'll give you. Okay. We'll give you 1 minute more. Next one. Right.
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. Then, so in this book, basically, So they then describe about features of computing. But before that, we have to learn the components. So what are the components of the computer system and how these are connected? You can see this is how the physically these components are connected. You can see the speakers. Is it input or output? Speakers, input
ක්ලාස්
or
එකක් තිබුණානේ
yes,
Output.
output. Display, is it input or output?
Output.
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 Yes, keyboard and mouse.
Input. Input.
Input.
Input.
Yes, very good. So okay, so now let's learn similar to that. Let's learn what are the other input and output components. So this is my note. I'll send this to you. Right? Don't worry, I'll send this to you. So this is actually, it says about small story. Okay. So the first thing, it's easier to learn about the computer by comparing it with human body. Let's analyze the part of our body and compare those with the components of the computer system. So what it says, so it is easy to learn about computer by comparing to our own body. So here you can see Malisha and Tisuni, both are friends. So let's compare what they did, what kind of components that they have, and with the computer system. Okay, they can smell, they can see, they can touch, they can hear, they can taste. Basically, for each, they have device. Right? To vision, eye is there to hear, ear is there to smell, nose is there to taste, tongue is there to touch, hand is there. So similar to that, to take things in, we have input components. Eye is taking pictures, ear sounds, smells through the nose, taste through the mouth, and touch or the feelings through hand. Okay. So can you tell something similar to this? How computers see? How computers see? Yes. How computers see the outside world? I cannot hear you. Can you tell loudly? Yeah. Okay. How computers see you? ඔයාලව දකින්නේ කොහොමද computer එක? Krushini, yes.
Webcam. Screen.
Screen
Webcam.
එකෙන් ඔයාලව පේනවද?
Cam.
Webcam, yes. Screen
Webcam.
screen එක පුතේ, screen is used to show you something. ඒ කියන්නේ screen එකෙන් තමයි ඔයාට දෙයක් පෙන්වන්නේ. Not to see you, right? You can't, so computer cannot see you through its screen. But it can see you through its webcam here. So if you turn on the webcam, ඔයාලගේ තියෙන අර start video කියලා එකක්. If you turn on that, computer will see your face. Your face, your mode, your face, right? So can someone turn on the video? Turn on the video, just saying. Can someone turn on the video? Can you? Hello? Quickly, girls. Boys, quickly. Someone, yes. Now, okay. Now I can see 4 of you, right? In my screen. So who's this? So cannot see the name. Right, anyway. Okay. So maybe, so check whether my readings are correct. Situni, I can see you. Suhara, I can see you. Yes. Roshini, Ronald Fernando. I think it's your father's name. Or no. It's your name, no, Ronald? Right. Yes, I can see 4 of you. Venit, I can't see you. And Mantuja, I can't see you too. But other 4 I can see. Right? How I can see? Because of your, yes, because of your, now I can see Venita too. right? And Mantuja, I think he or she is coming through the phone, might be. So I cannot say. Okay, that's all. So just to see, now you see what's happening in your computer. It can see you through its vision is webcam. Its vision is, can computer hear you, and how?
Yes.
How? Yes.
From the microphone.
From the microphone. Yes, Situni, correct. Situni, I think. Yes, microphone, Venita, correct. Right? Through microphone, computer can hear you. Can computer smell you? Fortunately not. Fortunately it cannot, right? Okay, so otherwise it will reject you, sometimes when you are really tired and get sweaty and all, so computer will tell, no, 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 don't come to me, go clean yourself and come, right? Fortunately it can't smell, fortunately it can't taste, otherwise it will try to bite or eat you. Right? So, but it cannot eat, right? It cannot touch you, it cannot touch you too. So, but others, vision, hearing is possible, right? It cannot touch you, but you can touch it using touch screen, touch pad, right? You can touch it using touch screen, touch pad, right? Okay, now you know what kind of sensors computers. We have 5 sensors, but unfortunately, computer has 2 sensors, but it does more, right? It can hear, it can read document through the scanners, it can see the pictures through the webcam, it can take inputs, letters, numbers, and symbols through the keyboard, and it can read barcodes through the scanner, and it can read XY coordinates. XY coordinates means it can touch any place through the mouse. Yes, Suhara, you have question? Oh,
It is me, sir.
Sidmi, yes.
What's the meaning of barcodes?
Yes, barcode is puta. Barcode is something like this. Let's show me this image. I think you have seen this backside of your book, writing book. Sometimes there, backside of the writing book. Or sometimes it's there in computers, machineries, TVs, radios, boxes, in the packaging.
The
Suhara, I cannot hear you. I don't know why. Suhara, I think your mic is off.
No, sir, I wasn't talking.
You wasn't talking. You said just my mean. Right, okay. I thought you are talking, right? It's okay. Right, anyway. Can you remember Sydney? Sydney? Can you remember Puta? Have you seen these things somewhere? In boxes?
Yes, sir.
In boxes, in like, okay, sometimes it's there in computers even. Okay, I can show you one. So one reside closer to my computer, and let's turn on the video, and hopefully you can see this. When I turn on the video here, can you see this is a barcode? This place, there's a barcode in the monitor, right? Okay, likewise. So some devices, some components, that is a special number. Have you seen QR code? QR code? QR code is also similar to barcode. Okay, you can generate your own QR code. Let's say you want to generate a QR code. Let's say I'm going to generate QR code under Suhara. Okay, QR code generator. QR code generator. I'm going to generate a QR code for Suhara, and this is okay. Suhara. And what's your second name? Second name is Donu Singh. Huh? Okay. Now, if you scan this code through your mobile phone, sometimes it is automatically detected by the camera. automatically detected by the mobile phone camera, right? But real, right? So new mobile phones basically it detects. Otherwise, you have to use special software called QR code reader. When you scan this through QR code reader, you can, if you scan this through QR code reader, you can see your name. You can send this to your friend. You can take a snap or take a photo and send this to your friend, and it will display your name. When it is read, it will display your name. Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. In case if this disconnects, please use the same link to join back. Right. Okay. Now you know. So what are the things taken by the computer? Okay. These are the input devices: mouse, keyboard, microphone, webcam, barcode reader, scanner, and these are the input devices. And what else? Other than this, what are the other input devices? Other than this, what are the other input devices? Yes? Anyone can tell? Have you seen these kind of devices? So let's say, have you seen these kind of devices? Anyone of you? Have you seen? No. දැකලා තියෙනවද මේවා? මෙහෙම ඒවා?
See the
දැකලා තියෙනවද?
screen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what are they? So these are called joysticks. Joysticks. So these are used to play games. This is for driving basically. You can plug this to your computer, right? මේ වගේ steering wheel එකක් අර වාහනේ තියෙනවා වගේ. You can plug this to your computer through USB එකෙන් pen drive ගහන තියෙන තැන. අන්න ඒ USB port එකට මේව එකක් ගහලා car game එක driving වගේ කරන්න පුළුවන්. I'll show you this one later, right? මම එකක් පෙන්නන්න කවදා ඉස්සරහා දවසක. I have one with me and I'll show you this, right? එතකොට මේ වගේ ඒවා තියෙනවා. තව weapons වගේ ඒවා තියෙනවා. මේ වගේ gears වගේ ඒවා තියෙනවා. This is to basically play games. That's why it's called joystick to play the games. That is also input device, and it is not there in your book. Joystick. Okay, so there are more, and okay, so then let's go to this one. And Malaysia has issued a right to read book, travel, and try various food items in their leisure time. They have used to remember important things after these activities. Sometimes they forgot things easily, so they maintain small book to write down such things so they can read and memorize those. So what is really happening? Okay, these two students, Malish and Tisuri, they used to travel, they used to eat and try various foods. If they forget, they used to write down. අමතක වෙන දේවල් ඔයාලා වගේ යාලා ලියා ගන්නවලු. Why they read? Why they write? What's the reason for writing?
To save for future.
Yes.
To save for future.
Yes, for save for future reference. They can go and read that back after some time. For an example, can you remember the food that you ate today morning?
Yes.
Yes, good. Can you remember the food that you had?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you remember the food that you had in 2019, January 22nd?
No.
No. It's not.
sir.
But what happened? Okay. But what happened if you used to write down that? If you written down that in a diary, then you can go and open that, and yes, that is what computer does, and that is why computer use storage, because the main memory, this one, is limited. So it use these kind of memories like hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drives to remember things. These are called storages, storage devices. Hard disk, CD, DVD, Blu-ray, external hard disk, pen drive. Those are called storages. Why? To save things. To save things, they use these kind of devices. Okay, now you know the story. You can open from the secondary storage to main memory, and you can save from the main memory to these storages. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, this is the last thing that we have to discuss. We discussed last day, that is about central processing unit, CPU. That is the brain of the computer. How you do calculations is using this, right? That is similar to brain of the computer. We discussed that. That is where that is located, the brain of the computer. Yes, Suhara, light pen is also input. Yeah.
In the CPU.
In CPU, I'm asking, this is CPU. Where it is located? This is
In the system unit.
In the system unit. Right. Inside the system unit, you can see
Unit.
Right. Let's go to this one quickly. Inside the system unit.
In the motherboard, sir.
Yes, inside the system. So I can show you motherboard, how RAM and this CPU connected. So let's see. So this is how RAM is, the main memory is connected to the motherboard. You can see in this image. This is the main memory. This is how you connect that to the motherboard. And similar to that, here in this image, you can see the place that you use to connect the processor. This is the place that you use to connect the processor. This is the place that you use to connect the processor. And this is main memory. Here, main memory, and this is processor. This is inside the system unit. This is inside the system unit. Okay. So system unit is the place where all these things here you can see. This is system unit. Inside the system unit, you can see fan, processor, the motherboard, random access memory. All these things are inside the system unit. Okay. Let's quickly go to the latter part of this and finish discussing about this. Okay, these are the input devices. Keyboard, let me know if you don't know anything, right? Keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, webcam, microphone, touchpad, light pen. Anything that you don't know?
No, sir.
දන්නේ නැති මොනවා හරි තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න. Anything? What is light pen? Light pen is a special pen which is used to write in the screen. Here, I can draw in the screen like this. I can draw in the screen like this using. Okay. Then maybe angry face like this. Like your face. Right? I can use to draw in the screen. This is used in maybe, you know, cricket matches and all. When two players are there. Okay. So the commentary or the announcer says, okay, so you can send the ball through this. There's a gap in this place and this place. If you hit through this place, you can hit 4 runs, maybe 6 easily, because there are two players and there's a gap between these. And it is possible to hit through the lawn off and lawn on. Likewise, he might explain like this by writing in the screen. That is light pen. Okay, so if we disconnect using the same link, right? Now it's going to disconnect. Please connect using the same link. Right, why there's a fan in the motherboard? Very good question. Because why there's hair in your head? Similar to that, yeah. So to the protection of brain. So similar to that, to protection of your CPU, because it's heating, to protect it. from heating. Yes, heating, it's heating. It's generating heat. To protect it from heating, there's a fan. That's why fan